Hello everyone, I am Mark Dorsey, CSI's Chief Executive Officer, and welcome to the CSI Studio. I'm here with Lakisha Woods, the CEO of the National Institute of Building Sciences. I want to tug on what might be an uncomfortable thread, because as we're talking about leadership, I think there's a tendency to say, well, we have diversity of professional backgrounds. Or we have diversity in our firm, like on the job site, for example, and you look at who's working the job site and performing labor, you see more women and underserved populations there, but are they on the management track within their contracting firm? Are they on the management track or partnership track within an architecture firm? I think the increasing awareness of it's not just about how many bodies you have on the site or in the firm, it's where they are and how they contribute to the richness of conversation and the success of your organization. That's really the critical factor. If we leave it at those other issues, we don't serve us, our industry, or society well at all.
Absolutely, and that's why I always say intentional about diversifying your leadership. And by diversity, I mean gender, I mean racial diversity. Those are the areas where there's the biggest challenge.
Yeah.
And Curtis Moody shared it this morning, where he said 3% of architects are African American. There's a big scale of how we need to affect change in the industry. Part is recruiting people into the space, recruiting people to get the degrees if they're required, and then showing them that there's a path for career growth.
Right.
So there's a lot of steps that have to be taken, but it does require people to see those who are in the industry to have an opportunity to be at the highest leadership levels. And when you do that, you will gain the diversity of thought that so many people aim for.
And what I love is the way you bring data to this conversation as well. And the one, you mentioned 10% of women in the construction workforce, but there's another one you've tossed out about the percentage change of women
in the trades.
In the trades.
So 10%, 10.6%, that's the built environment. Mm-hmm. But in the construction trades, there was growth, went from 2.2% to 2.6% in the span of 30 years. That was the growth of women in the construction trades between 1978 and 2012. So we have a lot of work to do.
We have a lot of work to do. Well, Lakisha, thank you very much for your time. And thanks to all of you out there for joining me. I'm Mark Dorsey, CSI Chief Executive Officer, and you've been with us in the CSI Studio.